It's Malone passing up to Thankless, who's got a shot on target, but just doesn't really have much oomph on behind it. Makes it easy to save. Enchilada looking for the shot, looking to push that thing up under Malone, but unable to do so. Duke coming in from the midfield line, fires the shot, bar down, gets the assistance, and the Pitt Panthers are the first squad on the board in game number 1. They've always got that one player back, 2 players in the corner, neither of them having a lot of boost. Drops it off for Enchilada. Enchilada has an open field. Left off for Hanarubi. He's going to be able to launch this on to target out the beautiful shot. Nothing crazy. Sometimes all you got to do is keep it simple. Move the ball up. Hanarubi's going to have enough boost in the tank to be able to follow it up. Puts it in. That's going to be the security blanket that's needed for the Panthers here with 19 seconds left to play. Regardless, though, the score of that last game doesn't matter. 0's on the clock. 5 minutes. 5 minutes on the clock. 0's on the scoreboard. As we get things reset, that's going to be a center looking for Duke. Bang! And it only takes 12 seconds for the Pitt Panthers to put themselves back into the lead. With the beautiful center. And for the Pitt Panthers, back in the driver's seat once more. And the Demon Deacons have at times had decent possessions. Maybe not necessarily the best of looks at the net, but doing a good job of making sure the Panthers don't have the complete control there. Double touch here from Enchilada. Serving up the sauce. Nice pass up the field here from Duke. Hanarubi's been setting up a lot of scoring plays, and this one's going to be no different. Finding Duke once more in the middle of the field. And look at it there, just drops this thing in the perfect window for Duke to be able to shove it home. Netherius been holding the line quite well for the defensive side here on the orange half of the pitch. That's going to be a demo. Hanarubi, who has been mostly setting up their teammates throughout the course of the evening, finds the shot, finds the demo. Might even call it a kablamo whammo combo, solo dolo. As the Pitt Panthers now going to be up by 2. Demon Deacons here still going to be looking for their first goal of the series. Sometimes in situations like these, we do see where the longer wait for things to open up, it just means that once it opens up, it's like the floodgates. Can that be the case here for the Demon Deacons? They weren't playing against the Pitt Panthers. I might feel a little bit more confident about it. But when we look at how the Panthers have been doing, a +7 game differential, now going to be up by 3 here as well, and even if the Demon Deacons were able to find the first goal, they would still need to find 2 more. It's up to a 3-goal lead, game number 3, and it just feels like this is a victory lap here for the Panthers. And with this win here, it should put the Pitt Panthers up at the top of the ACC, I guess, division. Is Cal in the ACC now? Is that the deal? I see the Golden Bears are in there. Regardless, though, 4th goal. As now they're just pouring it on for the Panthers. But as long as they win this 3rd game, that would move them up to 12-2, a game differential of 10, whereas the Golden Bears sit at a game differential of 9. So officially moving them back into that first place spot. Final 90 seconds here in game number 1, and we are still deadlocked at a score of 0. It's Hexy looking to potentially look for a center. Nobody going to be there. Marcus unable to find the clear. Hexy trying to rise on up, has an opportunity if they can keep the control, and able to keep the control. They're able to do just that. First goal here in game number 1, 74 seconds left on the clock, as it's Hexy says, if you're just gonna sit there and look at it, watch me do me. For the Terrapins, you win this one. You put yourself on series point. But you know what? I think the Wolverines, they would like to find themselves a quick response. 8 seconds is all it takes. Nice little center pass. Turtle was expecting a little bit of a different bounce, I do believe, off that back wall. Instead, it centers it perfectly. And the Wolverines have their first goal of the series. We do cross that midway point in game number 2 here. Just the one lone goal that came across early. But it's going to be Turtle. And I think was already up for this thing. No, it wasn't already up, but got up there quicker than Sopita did. And that's all that matters. That's going to tie things up here for the Terrapins. And now for the Wolverines, you got to have a little bit of concern, because if the Terrapins score one more, they walk away with this dub in game number 2. That's not going to be able to drop it under the defender, though. Now it's Pack looking for the pinch. Hexy able to get there first, and now has a wide open field. All you got to do is tap it in. And this is what we were talking about when the Terrapins scored the first, was the opportunity to score back-to-back goals, and now doing it with 44 seconds left on the clock. The Wolverines need to find a response, and they need to find a response now. Can't help but wonder, with this being how things have worked out for the first almost 4 minutes, are we already in silver gold territory? Is one shot all it takes for the Wolverines to be able to force game number 5? Of course, one shot from Turtle, bang, like that, could be what sends the Terrapins to continue on with their perfect season. Or should I say their undefeated season? We mentioned earlier how this had been a low-scoring affair. Only would make sense for this series to end on a 1-0 ball game. Turtle's going to retreat back to their defensive half, and again, just playing keep away. Past one defender, over Marcus. Hexy only has one more to beat, and at this point, they got to keep the ball up in the sky. Goal 0 comes across. Turtle able to jump on in there, bats it on down. And the Terrapins take game number 4